A good day and welcome to Baobab Chats. Once again, today we are speaking and discussing a recent issue that has made waves across the world. SARS in Nigeria. We have seen the hashtag trending, and SARS in Nigeria. We are speaking to Dominic. Dominic is right in Nigeria to give us the information as Africans and fellow Africans and people around the world who want to understand exactly what is this? What is the problem? Where are we coming from? Where are we going? What kind of solidarity do the people in Nigeria need? Do they need solidarity? Where are we coming from? What is the problem? Dominic, welcome to Baobab Chats.
Thank you very much.
Let's start with, what is SARS?
Well, SARS in Nigeria is a special anti-robbery squad. But when the issue started rising up, there were quite a lot of complaints coming to the government, especially the governor of Lagos State, concerning this squad. Now, it started based on their, the way they operate. The people were giving a lot of complaints that these people harass them on the traffic, especially young Nigerians and all of that. There was a patient that came to see me. That was like 5 months ago during the lockdown. So he testified to me of how he was being harassed by this same anti-robbery squad. He told me they stopped them while coming to, see a doctor. So he now went on to narrate, his experience with them, of which he didn't end up well with, them. He told me at first they stopped them, asked them where they were heading to on that day, of which he told them, then requested for him to hand over his phone to them, then asked him and, his friend to come down from the vehicle, of which they did. They obeyed every single instruction, and they were all outside. They stepped aside, watching them while they were, going around to search their car. So on no ground, myself, I was like, okay, this is Nigeria, and the situation of things, going on in the country. I think the government needs to come out and address, these people, because a lot of Nigerian youth are being brutalized by these people, being harassed by these people. And at the end of the day, you just be wondering what you do to them.
So from what I'm picking up is that SARS is an arm of the state.
It's an arm of the state.
SARS generally people feel that this arm of the police is terrorizing people, is harming people. It's not protecting the people. It's actually a harm to society. Okay. Now, when the opening up, now coming back to where you started, when the opening up came in, post-COVID, when they started opening up the economy, people started protesting against SARS.
Yes.
Okay. So the whole protest was not about anything else. It was about, we no longer want this SARS.
We no longer want, a lot of people were actually coming on to testify, because during the lockdown, I believe there were quite, rumors going on ground. So was one of the things that, was the reason I think that, triggered this other issue. And then, along that one, the people were also shouting and, complaining to the government, against police brutality.
Okay. And in general, what can you say is the extent of police brutality in Nigeria?
I've not had any experience with them, and but based on complaints we have heard from the public and all of that, these people are meant to protect the lives of people and properties. But from the complaints so far, we come to realize that it's not actually what they are out there doing to the people and all of that.
And now with the coming to the protest last week, where you say you work at a hospital close to where the protests were. What kind of injuries did you see people coming in with at the hospital?
There were people coming, rushing in with, people that were being shot. I remember a young man that came around that evening. A friend rushed him down because he was stabbed. So he was stabbed right on the stomach and on the face, and was bleeding seriously. But they are
and is that stabbed by the police? It's assumed that it's been by the army and the police.
It wasn't by the army. It wasn't by the army. He was stabbed, I think, by the thugs around, because there were quite a lot of people fighting, the protesters. There were thugs on the street, and there were also army people fighting the protesters.
So there are people who are siding with the police.
Yes, absolutely. We saw that.
And is this based on political reasons? They feel that this is a political issue?
Actually, it's what the masses are crying out for, because they say these people come in without uniform, but they have guns. So how were they sponsored to do that? So it's what actually the masses consider to be a political, base on all that.
All right. And would this be the political party of the current ruling party?
It's actually what nobody can say, because there is nothing to identify them. There is nothing to identify them to be able to detect where they are coming from, which of the party they are coming from, or which of the party they are working for. So that's what on ground now.
Yeah, and so the protests, are they still going on now?
No. It has stopped for now. The president spoke to the people, and the governor of the state also came out to address the people. So that has been quenched for now. There's no protest going on right now in Nigeria. Everybody is indoors now as we speak, because there's a curfew. The governor of the state imposed a curfew from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., of which people are allowed to move from 8 a.m. but and be indoors. Make sure wherever you are. The announcement came that everybody will have to go back in exactly at 6 p.m.
And so is the call for end SARS in Nigeria still going on?
Absolutely, it's still going on.
Go ahead.
Because it's all over the internet.
Okay. And so what type of solidarity are Nigerian people looking for?
I think what the whole country is, pledging to the government for is total reformation, and of which I think they've been, issued a timeline to, meet the demands of the people. That's actually one of the things we're expecting from the government.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. And is there anything else regarding this that you'd want to share with people from around the world?
Actually, I think it's actually good to be able to share from what is happening in the country with you, and the government is assuring us of peace, and has done its possible best to get the people to go back and stop protesting. So the protest has been called off by the government, and they are doing quite their possible best to see how they can fix things, especially for the country. And I think that's actually one of the things we are looking forward to in no distant time from now.
Yeah. And are the people confident, though, that this will be a solution?
Sure.
All right. No, this is great stuff, and thank you so much, Dominic, for
It's a
coming
great fun.
through to share your experiences
You're welcome.
and your understanding of what's going on
You're welcome.
in Nigeria. And we hope that you keep us updated and let us know, what is going on and if there's any way that we can help.
That's all right.